Hello viewers, this is Bruce Dean here and I don't know how to start videos. Greetings to my 86 subscribers. Gods, I hope that's updated in a good way by the time I upload this video. That would be totally shway. I wanted to start off by addressing my avatar change. If this doesn't interest you, please just skip ahead. Don't click off the video. Please, please, please with a cherry on top. When I first came up with the avatar, it looked something like this. But then I removed the eyebrows because I thought they were too creepy. But now I feel like the avatar looks too similar to Trust Me Bro. Which, I mean, is fine because it's a pretty funny channel. And I watch them all the time when I'm at work, but I wanted to differentiate myself a little better. I'm a little bit more, you know. I didn't intentionally copy him or anything, but every time I look at the red body, white head, and black eyes and mouth, I feel like a copycat fraud, so I'm going to change it just enough so that I no longer feel like it's plagiarism. There. Now we can move on. I pitched how I would handle the MCU reboot. I pitched how I would handle Batman in the DCU. Now, it's time to pitch how I would handle the all-time best superhero in all of comic book history. Ladies, gentlemen, and anyone else out there, put your hands together for, drum roll please, The Flash. In the DCU. I would do something different if I had complete control over the DC universe as a whole. This is how I would handle The Flash in the confines of the DCU. So for starters, Barry or Wally? Yes to both. Both as the Flash, that is. If there can be 3 Green Lanterns, there can be 2 Flashes. The way I would handle it is this. Barry would be the main Flash of the Justice League. He'd be around the same age as Superman and Batman. Then Wally would be around the same age as Nightwing. He'd be in his red and silver Rebirth costume, and he would be a member of the Titans. There would also be animated projects that take place in the past that show him as Kid Flash, where he would be a member of the Teen Titans, as well as showing him training alongside Barry. This way, we can still get the classic dynamic between Wally and Nightwing, which is good because we're not getting the classic dynamic between Hal and Barry, because Hal is in his 60s for some reason. That is, unless Barry uses, time travel shenanigans to go back in time and, de-age Hal or something. Or unless, they pulled the Parallax plot where they aged him up and then de-age him again, which I really hope is the case. We see in the trailer that Hal's ring has some gold yellow on it. Maybe they're pulling that? I've seen a theory about it. Hopefully, maybe. Okay, that's a different topic. I'm getting off topic. That's out of the script. I'm sorry. Stick to the script, Bruce. I'm sorry. But wait, if Wally isn't Kid Flash, then who is Kid Flash? I hear some of you asking. Well, that, my friend, would be this universe's Wallace West. See, in this universe, Wally just so happens to have a younger stepbrother who just so happens to be named Wallace, the Black Kid Flash in the comic. That would be this universe's Kid Flash, and he would also be a member of the Teen Titans, which is a separate group from the Titans consisting of even younger heroes. The Teen Titans are teens. The Titans are young adults. The Justice League are adults. I hope that helps. Impulse would also be in the DCU, but would not be on the Teen Titans, due to being deemed too immature at first. But yeah, to reiterate, Barry Allen is the Flash on the Justice League with the red and yellow costume. Wally West is the Flash on the Titans with the sick red and white costume. He used to be Kid Flash when he was younger. He's the white one with the red hair. Wallace West is the Kid Flash on the Teen Titans. He's the black one with the sick gray and red costume. Though I would have him start the first movie in the yellow and red costume for merchandising opportunities, because business. Then there's Impulse, who is not associated with any teams, but trains under Barry. Oh, and I guess there's also Jake Garrick, who was the Flash at some point before Barry, because I think he was on the mural of past superheroes in the Hall of Justice and Superman. I'll have to double check that. If not, he should exist in the universe too, just because I like him. Okay, so after double checking, it's not Jay Garrick. I thought so when I first saw the movie and I saw the mural. I thought it was him, and I got like really excited and like I almost like jumped out of my seat. And now I'm kind of embarrassed because I really thought that was him. And I just looked at the mural and I was like looking at it for like a solid 2 minutes, and I'm like, where the fuck is he? And I'm like, who is that guy? Why is he in like a running position? Where's his helmet? And I looked it up, and it's like James Gunn confirms that's not Jake Garrick. And I'm like, well, yeah, no shit, there's no helmet. And I'm like, who the fuck is he though? And I look it up, and it's like some dude named Max Mercury. And I'm like, who the fuck is Max Mercury? I know everybody. Who the fuck is Max Mercury? Some Z-lister named Max Mercury. I know everybody, and I don't know who this guy. You know what? At this point, it's James Gunn. I don't know why I was expecting anything different. Just show Jay Garrick some respect. Put him in the movie. I would like to apologize for that small outburst, and also point out that that was not a diss at all towards James Gunn. I have a great deal of respect towards him, and it was not a diss. It was just me pointing out that he tends to use lesser-known characters instead of using, you know, the popular characters that people actually want to see. Barry is comedic, but not to the level of Wally. He's definitely where Wally got his sense of humor, but at the same time, Barry is at like a 7 when it comes to trolling villains, whereas Wally took it up to a 9. He's also the embodiment of hope, besides Superman, of course. Always an optimist, but also a realist. Wally is like Barry, but with ADHD. He struggles to stand still for an entire conversation, and he's always cracking jokes, even when it's not entirely appropriate. As he gets older, these traits do ease up a little bit, but they're definitely still there. And if Wally is like Barry with ADHD, then Bart is like Wally on crack. Literally bouncing off the walls while in the middle of a conversation, and cracking even more jokes in even more inappropriate times. Also, he is constantly spoiling the timeline by telling people their futures. Like Wally, however, this behavior does also lessen as he gets older. Now, I don't have any specific storylines to pitch. I just have one specific storyline that I want them not to do, and that's Flashpoint. It's been done to death at this point. Pun, I just realized that. And it isn't his only storyline. He has thousands of good stories you can pull from. Stop pulling from the same story over and over again. Especially when the story you're pulling from isn't even a strictly Flash storyline when you really think about it anyway. It's really a universal story, a Justice League story that unravels because of the Flash's choice. If you really want to do it justice, more puns, then wait several years, like at least a decade, and make it your Infinity War and Endgame level Justice League movies. But at the beginning of the universe, just have a normal movie. You know, not Flashpoint. You know what? Don't even have time travel involved. Just focus on the rogues in present-day Central City. If you do have Reverse Flash, have him be played by Anthony Starr, but other than him and Impulse, absolutely no time travel shenanigans in the first movie, and keep the story in present day. Do not have the Flash as a character time travel at all. And that's it. That's all I can think of for now. He's my favorite superhero of all time, so maybe I'll do a part 2, but I don't know yet. I don't know what my next video is going to be. Think about Titans/Teen Titans. I'm also thinking about doing the Bat Family, going more in depth to the Bat Family. I started the script on that one. I think that might be my next video. Most likely that will be my next video because I'm already like in depth with Cassandra Cain's character personality thing. This is off script, but yeah, look forward to that. Anyway, with all that being said, I hope you all have a good morning, good evening, or good night. I love you all platonically, except for one of you. You know who you are. Stephanie! Please like, comment, and subscribe. It helps feed my massive ego and drain my massive... Okay, bye!